Hey everyone, it's Nikki and Jim, and we're out exploring Kitsap County today. I'm so excited because we're doing something special today. We are going to be at Toys for Tots on, well, we're doing it Thursday night. We're not there tonight, but Thursday night. And we're going to volunteer behind the scenes and take you guys for a sneak peek. However, before we do that, we wanted to get some information. So we have a special guest today. Why don't you announce her?
Well, we have Kerri Selby, who's a loan officer for Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, and a friend. And she and her husband, Jason, is the coordinator for Kitsap County for Toys for Tots. And so she's going to give you a little bit of history, which is a great history. I've read the story, but I'll let you do it and introduce Toys for Tots.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much. And especially for supporting Toys for Tots, because it's definitely something my husband and I are passionate about. Just a little background for my husband. He served 24 years in the Marine Corps and retired in this area and took over the program 7 years ago because he's passionate about helping the kids in our area because there's such a great need. And we live in such an amazing community that supports us, I have to say. So actually, Toys for Tots started in 1947. There was a wife of a reservist Marine who had some handmade dolls, and she wanted him to find an organization to give those dolls to. So he went out searching, looking for a place to give these dolls to, and couldn't find anything. So she said, well, then you're going to make an organization to do that. Like any good wife would say, right?
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
So he and his reserve unit actually wound up collecting 5,000 toys that year.
Wow.
Do you know how many toys you guys collect a year?
Oh, just in our area, over 10,000.
Okay, I remember sorting a lot of those, so I knew there was
Yes.
more than 5,000.
There's a lot, but if you think about it, it was for the entire Los Angeles area. They collected 5,000.
Wow.
So it started out very organically. And then the commandant of the Marine Corps caught wind of what was happening, and he moved very quickly and made it a national organization where all Marine reservist units were responsible for collecting toys on the behalf of children in need. And it keeps growing.
Great story.
That is a great story. And it's so cool to be just a little part that I do. I know it means so much just because you're helping our community. And I can't even imagine how you guys feel. I mean, you guys do so much. And there's so much behind the scenes that we're not even touching on. But let's go ahead and go on a little bit because we do got to keep this a little shorter today. Um, so who do you help? And if you had somebody in the area that needs the help or they don't have the money for toys, how do they get eligible or what do they need to do?
So the best thing is to go onto the website. It's belfair-wa at toysfortots.org. We can, if you just Google Toys for Tots, Kitsap County, the address will come up, the email or the website address will come up. But in order to qualify, you just need to be on some type of state assistance, whether it's food stamps, WIC, Medicare. If your child gets free lunch at school, they qualify as well. And so you go on the website, you register for each child with their gender and age. And on the day of the event, you bring, I can't think of the word. You bring your photo ID, a bill that shows that you live in Kitsap County, and then proof of the subsidy that you receive from the state or from the school. And children do need to be present in order to receive the toys.
Okay, cool. So you said you gave about 10,000 toys, so that's a lot of work. I mean,
it is.
So I know I've seen boxes all over the community, and I know that you can drop boxes, toys and stuff like that. I mean, how many box stations are there out there? Just curious. Do you know, or do you have any idea? I know that's a question I didn't prepare you for. I'm sorry. I was just curious.
No, that's okay. There's at least 150. And when you go on the website, you can look for drop locations. If you would like to be a drop location yourself as a business, you can request a box online as well. So that's a great thing.
Okay. So what are some other ways like somebody who wants to help, what else can they do?
So if you don't have the ability to go out and go shopping, there is also a donate button online that you can donate cash. And so that goes directly into a bank account that has a credit card that we access in order to shop for toys for the kids. The thing that we do, it's perfect having the registration now because we get a really great idea of how many kids per age group are going to be there. And we see where the deficit is, and that's where we go shopping. We'll also send word out to all of our friends.
I got to interrupt with my little story here. So Kerri's going to go shopping, and she's not going to buy stuff for Kerri. She's not buying new clothes. Look at how cute. No, she's actually, my daughter got to go. We volunteered one year, and they were nice enough, and they took my daughter out shopping, and so they got to pick, you know, they got to choose toys that, you know, I mean, like for her age group and stuff that, or, you know, her brother's age group or whatever, but got to kind of choose things that were for the kids and stuff like that. And I know my daughter had a blast, and so that was like super fun. I know that that's not probably a normal thing, but my daughter totally loved that. So.
Well, you know, you guys have a kind of an in with us. So,
Yeah.
And we love having the kids come shop because I don't know what a 12-year-old girl wants or like a 14-year-old boy. I have to ask other kids that are that age. So it's great to have them come shopping with us because they can choose the things that they know that they would like to get. We do have a maximum amount that we're able to spend ourselves, which is $35 per toy.
Okay, that's good to know.
Gotcha.
And there are some bigger toys. I mean, I know I've seen like bikes and stuff, so I'm assuming those are all donated, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
Going back to what I said before, very generous people within our community. We currently have, I guess I shouldn't really say how many we have, but we have them in the teens.
Nice.
As far as bikes. Yeah.
Very cool.
And I think that's a great idea that Niki, you know, took her daughter. I would think it'd be a great thing to take your kids or get your kids involved too, just to be aware of the needs that are around us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
our kids have been doing it since they were little.
Yeah.
So we usually move into the fairgrounds 2 weeks before our event, and we start sorting the toys. And that's the biggest part that we need help with is in the warehouse. Like you said earlier, you don't realize how much work goes into it. We take the back half of the President's Hall, a little more than the back half of the President's Hall. And we separate the toys by gender, by age. And so we really need help processing the toys in, getting them sorted out, and just putting them onto the tables. And that's another great reason to have kids come because we have them say, okay, you're 5. I need you to go pick out toys that you would like to play with and go put it in the 5-year-old girl box or the 5-year-old boy box. And so that really helps us too. So it's great to get them involved. They get into the Christmas spirit and they also understand that Christmas is not about receiving. It's really about giving.
It really is.
Nice.
And I mean, I brought not my whole family, but a lot of my family members, and they all had a great time. It's a lot of fun. And I mean, they were doing her decorating because they had the big event on Saturday, the 17th, right, Kerri?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then they decorated, and then Santa Claus shows up, and I know the Marines are there in uniform. Your son's one of them this year. So exciting.
Yes, my son will be a Marine in uniform giving away toys. So that's really exciting for us.
Yeah.
And we also have another added fun thing this year. We've partnered with the Central Kitsap Fire Department, and they're going to have a touch fire truck there. And it's rumored that Santa will be arriving in a fire truck.
Whoa, that's fun.
Yes, very cool.
They came by our house this year, and it was super cool to see Santa Claus out the fire truck with the kids red out, even though they're 13. So anyway, so we're going to be there on Thursday night. We're going to do, like I said, it's kind of a sneak behind the scenes preview of what it looks like back there to kind of show everybody so they get a feel for it. You still need help Friday. What about on Saturday?
Saturday.
What are your hours?
Yeah. So Saturday we'll be there. We get there early around 6 o'clock because it's just preparing the volunteers. We do have everyone sign a hold harmless agreement because we're not responsible if anything was to happen, unfortunately. And just everybody sign in. We provide breakfast for everyone and also lunch throughout the day. There's snacks, all kinds of goodies. But really that day, we'll need a lot of elves behind the curtain that are putting together bags for the children that are anxiously awaiting out front. We do have Marines and sailors and also Boy Scouts that will be out front, and they'll come grab someone from the back if they don't want to be back there all day so that they can watch the looks on the children's faces as they are able to receive these toys. It's really a wonderful thing. And we do bag all of them in black plastic bags so the kids are truly surprised on Christmas morning.
That's awesome. It's such a great cause. It really, really is. I'm so excited to be part of it. So can you just tell your website one more time just so that way we have it?
Yes. Let me read it off of I had it up here. So it is Belfair-wa www.toysfortots.org.
Perfect. All right. So make sure if you know somebody who, well, I guess it's probably too late for this year, right? To probably get on the list. I'm just saying the list is packed full.
We're
right
not going
now.
to turn people away.
Okay, nice to know. Okay. So anyway, you can still time to register then if you need help, and which is great. And if you want to volunteer, they can totally use that because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and hours again are, I know Saturday's at 6 o'clock in the morning. And how long does it usually run?
We give toys out from 8:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon.
So it's a long day. So yes,
It is.
a lot of hands make small work, right? Light work.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes. And then we have to tear down afterwards. So we're usually there until about 6 o'clock on Saturday. So that's really where we need the help. Is a lot of people want to be there for the fun part of handing the toys out, but really at the end, breaking down the toys and putting whatever we have into storage, and also working with other nonprofits in the area to see how we can assist them with toys as well.
Perfect. And then Friday or Thursday and Friday, it's from 5 to 7, 5 to 8.
5 to 8, yes.
5 to 8. Okay, so 5 to 8 Thursday and Friday, and then pretty much all day on Saturday. And so, can they pop in and out if they need to? Or are they
Absolutely?
Okay, great.
Yes, and the entrance for the volunteers is around the back of the President's Hall. Just a warning, parking will be limited that day because they'll have a big wrestling tournament. So we're asking our volunteers to park over at Gordon Field if at all possible.
Gordon Field. Okay, that's the soccer field next door.
Yes, and there is just a walkthrough right to the President's Hall, so it's not too bad. It's not anticipated to rain that day, but just make sure you dress warm.
Okay, perfect. Kerri, thank you so much for all your information and wishing you lots of success.
Thank you for having me and letting me talk about something that I'm so passionate about, and great to have friends that are so passionate about it as well.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Kerri.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.